London. Beneath London's storied architecture and the vibrant pulse of its neighborhoods lies a persistent challenge that often goes unnoticed. Each night, as the city lights cast long shadows over the Thames, thousands grapple with homelessness, navigating streets that so many admire from afar. The grandeur of Buckingham Palace and the historic allure of the Tower of London coexist with the daily struggles of those without a home. In 2023, the Greater London Authority reported that approximately 6,000 individuals spent each night on the city's streets, a figure that has steadily risen over the past decade. This enduring issue highlights gaps in social policies and support systems, prompting a deeper look into what life is truly like for those living on the margins of one of the world's most celebrated cities. The current state of homelessness in London. Homelessness in London remains a complex and deeply rooted issue, impacting a wide array of individuals lacking stable housing. Each evening, roughly 4,000 people face the stark reality of living without a home in one of the globe's most bustling metropolises. The homeless population is largely divided, with about 70% living rough on the streets, vulnerable to weather conditions and daily survival challenges, while the other 30% stay in temporary shelters and transitional housing. The worsening crisis is driven by London's sky-high cost of living and the scarcity of affordable housing, creating significant obstacles for those with limited incomes. In the last 5 years, homelessness has increased by 15%, underscoring the widening gap between the city's economic growth and the struggles of its most at-risk residents. Youth homelessness is especially concerning, comprising 25% of the homeless population. This highlights the profound effects of issues like family instability, mental health challenges, and inadequate support networks on young individuals. Addressing homelessness in London requires comprehensive strategies to tackle housing affordability, enhance support systems, and provide targeted assistance to vulnerable groups, ensuring that the city's prosperity benefits all its inhabitants. Economic inequalities further worsen the predicament, as escalating rents and property values surpass wage increases, leaving many unable to obtain or sustain stable housing. Additionally, the lingering repercussions of the COVID-19 pandemic have intensified financial pressures, leading to more job losses and evictions. The pandemic also disrupted essential support services, making it difficult for individuals to access necessary assistance. This complex interplay of high living expenses, insufficient affordable housing, and economic instability not only sustains the cycle of homelessness, but also highlights the critical need for comprehensive and sustainable strategies to tackle this urgent social issue in London. Furthermore, certain regions within London, such as the East End and areas of central London, have experienced particularly high concentrations of homeless individuals. This is often due to greater visibility and the availability of more shelters and support services in these areas. The scarcity of permanent housing options forces many into unstable living situations, where they are susceptible to exploitation, violence, and adverse health outcomes. The challenge is compounded by systemic problems like bureaucratic delays in housing applications and inadequate funding for homelessness initiatives, making it difficult for those in need to receive prompt and effective support. As London continues to grow and develop, addressing the fundamental causes and expanding support systems for the homeless population remains a vital priority. Ensuring social equity and the well-being of all residents depends on implementing effective solutions to this pressing issue. Root causes of homelessness. Grasping the underlying reasons for homelessness is essential to effectively tackle the problem. In London, multiple factors are driving the rise in homeless populations. Housing affordability crisis. London is infamous for its steep property prices and sky-high rental rates. The typical monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment in central London can surpass PS 2000, rendering it out of reach for many, particularly those with limited incomes. The scarcity of affordable housing options has resulted in more evictions and difficulties in maintaining stable living arrangements. Moreover, the demand for housing consistently exceeds the available supply, worsening the situation.
Government policies have lagged behind the swift population growth and urban expansion, further constricting the housing market and leaving at-risk groups with few alternatives. Economic disparities and unemployment. The expanding divide between the affluent and the impoverished plays a crucial role in the rise of homelessness. Economic slumps, layoffs, and scarce job prospects for workers with limited skills lead to financial instability, forcing individuals and families into homelessness. The COVID-19 pandemic intensified these economic struggles, resulting in higher unemployment rates and increased financial pressure. Additionally, the growth of insecure employment in gig economy positions, which frequently lack stability and benefits, leaves many without a dependable income to secure housing. This financial volatility hampers individuals' ability to bounce back from monetary setbacks, heightening their vulnerability to homelessness. Mental health and substance abuse. A significant segment of the homeless population faces mental health challenges and substance abuse issues. Inadequate mental health care and addiction treatment services make it difficult for individuals to sustain employment and secure stable housing. The stigma associated with mental health often discourages people from seeking necessary assistance, thereby sustaining the cycle of homelessness. Furthermore, the absence of integrated care systems means that mental health and substance abuse treatments are not always accessible or coordinated with housing support services. This disjointed approach can cause individuals to fall through the cracks, complicating their path to long-term stability and successful reintegration into society. Family breakdown and domestic violence. Family disputes, breakdowns, and domestic violence are major contributors to homelessness, particularly affecting women and children. Fleeing abusive environments often forces individuals to take refuge on the streets or in temporary shelters without the resources needed to establish stable housing. The emotional and psychological trauma inflicted by domestic violence can also impede victims from finding employment or accessing crucial support services, further entangling them in cycles of hardship. Moreover, the lack of safe and affordable housing options for survivors leaves many trapped in prolonged instability, making it immensely challenging for them to rebuild their lives and achieve self-sufficiency. Lack of social support systems. The absence of robust social services and support networks exacerbates the struggles of vulnerable populations. A lack of comprehensive resources such as financial aid, counseling, and job training programs often leaves individuals without viable pathways out of homelessness. Compounding the issue are bureaucratic barriers and restrictive eligibility criteria, which can delay or deny access to much-needed assistance.
Additionally, the fragmented nature of services provided by various organizations and agencies creates confusion and gaps in care, making it harder for those in need to navigate the system effectively.
Addressing homelessness in London requires strengthening social support systems to ensure they are not only accessible but also tailored to meet the diverse needs of the homeless population.
Opioid abuse among the homeless and substance abuse treatment. Opioid addiction is a severe and growing crisis among London's homeless population. According to Public Health England's 2022 report, approximately 25% of homeless individuals in London regularly use opioids, ranging from prescription painkillers to illicit drugs like heroin and fentanyl.
The rise of synthetic opioids, particularly fentanyl, which is up to 50 times stronger than heroin, has escalated the crisis, significantly increasing the risk of overdose.
By 2023, over 300 losses in London were directly linked to opioid overdoses, marking a 20% increase compared to 2020 and highlighting the deepening severity of the issue. Several underlying factors contribute to these high rates of opioid abuse.
Chronic pain affects over 70% of homeless individuals, whether stemming from untreated physical injuries or the trauma of their circumstances, driving many to opioids for relief.
The lack of access to proper health care pushes approximately 60% of homeless opioid users to seek drugs through illegal means. Furthermore, the instability of homelessness leads to difficulties in following prescribed treatment plans, with an estimated 40% of individuals abandoning treatment within the first month.
The impact of opioid addiction extends beyond personal health struggles. Emergency medical services in London responded to over 1,200 opioid-related calls in 2023, stretching healthcare resources thin.
Additionally, studies show that 35% of crimes committed by homeless individuals are linked to funding their addiction, further contributing to societal instability.
Addressing this crisis requires targeted interventions to provide holistic support, tackle systemic barriers, and offer effective treatment solutions for one of society's most vulnerable groups.
Addressing the dual challenges of mental health issues and substance abuse among the homeless population requires a focused effort to enhance services in both areas. This includes broadening access to mental health care facilities and addiction treatment programs specifically designed to meet the unique needs of homeless individuals.
Expanding crisis intervention services and ensuring 24/7 support can provide timely assistance during moments of acute need.
Moreover, integrating mental health care with housing support can establish a seamless pathway for individuals to transition from temporary shelters to stable living environments while receiving consistent psychological care. To sustain these improved services, increased funding and strategic resource allocation are vital.
Both governmental bodies and private stakeholders must prioritize mental health and addiction treatment in their budgets to ensure programs are well-staffed and properly equipped to handle demand.
Additionally, public awareness campaigns can play a pivotal role in reducing stigma, increasing understanding, and promoting these enhanced services, encouraging more individuals to seek help without hesitation. By placing a strong emphasis on bolstering mental health services and substance abuse treatment, London can take meaningful steps toward breaking the cycle of homelessness and fostering long-term stability for its most vulnerable residents.
This holistic approach not only addresses immediate needs but also establishes a solid foundation for a more resilient, compassionate community.
With a deeper understanding of challenges like opioid abuse, policymakers and support organizations can craft targeted strategies to reduce substance dependency and significantly improve the overall well-being of London's homeless population. The impact of homelessness.
The repercussions of homelessness stretch far beyond those directly impacted, reverberating throughout the community and influencing public health, safety, and the overall quality of life in urban areas.
Health implications. Homelessness is intrinsically tied to adverse health outcomes.
Limited access to medical services, exposure to extreme weather, and difficulties maintaining hygiene significantly contribute to chronic illnesses and higher mortality rates.
Furthermore, communicable diseases such as tuberculosis and HIV are more prevalent among homeless individuals due to inadequate living conditions and restricted healthcare access. Social and economic costs.
Homelessness imposes a significant economic burden. The frequent reliance on emergency services, healthcare facilities, and law enforcement places a heavy strain on public resources.
Moreover, homelessness stifles economic progress by reducing workforce participation and increasing absenteeism, adversely affecting businesses and the broader economy. Community and safety concerns.
Homelessness influences community safety and harmony. Tent encampments and street-dwelling areas can become focal points for crime and disruptive behavior, leading to friction between the homeless population and local residents.
Additionally, issues such as drug use and trafficking in certain regions intensify these challenges, fostering environments of instability and apprehension. This multifaceted crisis underscores the need for comprehensive solutions that address both immediate and systemic issues. Addressing the homelessness crisis, solutions and strategies.
Addressing the homelessness crisis in London demands a comprehensive strategy that tackles its underlying causes while offering immediate aid to those affected.
This challenge calls for a unified effort from government agencies, private enterprises, non-profit organizations, and the broader community. Below is a closer look at key strategies currently being implemented or proposed to combat homelessness in London, with a deeper exploration of their scope and impact.
Expanding affordable housing.
One of the most impactful ways to reduce homelessness is by increasing the supply of affordable housing. Guaranteeing access to safe and cost-effective living spaces for all residents is essential to mitigating this crisis.
Government investment.
Investing in social housing is a vital part of the solution. By prioritizing the construction of new affordable housing and refurbishing existing properties, the government can address the growing demand for homes. Increased public spending in this area not only provides immediate support to those in need, but also fosters long-term stability for vulnerable groups.
Moreover, securing consistent funding at both national and local levels is crucial to ensuring the sustainability and scalability of these initiatives.
Through collaborative efforts and targeted investments, London can take meaningful strides toward eradicating homelessness. Mental health services.
Ensuring accessible and affordable mental health care is essential for overcoming the psychological challenges that often lead to homelessness.
Expanding mental health services involves increasing access to counseling, therapy, and psychiatric care specifically designed to meet the unique needs of homeless individuals. Embedding mental health support within shelters and housing programs creates a familiar and nurturing environment where care can be effectively delivered.
Furthermore, equipping staff at support facilities with the skills to identify and address mental health concerns enhances the overall impact and success of these initiatives.
Addiction treatment programs. Comprehensive addiction treatment is a critical step toward breaking the cycle of substance abuse and homelessness.
Effective programs should offer a full spectrum of services, including detoxification, counseling, peer-led support groups, and well-structured aftercare plans to promote long-term recovery.
Integrating these services into housing initiatives allows individuals to receive the care they need while benefiting from stable living conditions.
By addressing substance abuse through a holistic approach, these programs empower individuals to reclaim control of their lives, reduce the risk of relapse, and build a foundation for a brighter future.
Job training and employment programs. Empowering individuals with the skills and opportunities needed to achieve stable employment is a cornerstone of sustainable solutions to homelessness. Vocational training, apprenticeships, and certification courses tailored to meet current labor market needs can provide participants with a strong foundation for success.
Complementing these programs with employment support services, such as crafting compelling resumes, mastering interview techniques, and navigating job placements, significantly enhances their prospects of securing and retaining jobs.
By collaborating with local businesses and industries, training initiatives can remain relevant, aligning directly with available job opportunities and fostering seamless transitions into the workforce. Financial assistance.
Providing emergency grants and subsidies to avert eviction offers critical relief to individuals grappling with financial instability.
These support programs can cover pressing expenses such as overdue rent, utility payments, and other necessities, ensuring families remain housed during difficult times.
Beyond immediate aid, long-term assistance like housing vouchers and rental support can empower individuals to recover from crises and maintain stable housing.
Such measures create a safety net, promoting resilience and fostering lasting housing security. Call to action.
If you're passionate about uncovering the untold stories of cities around the world, make sure to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to our channel Travel Documentary for more insightful content.
Your support helps us continue to shed light on important social issues like homelessness in London. The human side of homelessness.
Behind every number lies a deeply personal story of hardship, resilience, and hope. Let's take a closer look at the lived experiences of those facing homelessness in London.
Mike, a 45-year-old former construction worker, saw his life unravel after losing his job during an economic downturn. Unable to keep up with his mortgage, he eventually lost his home. With no family to lean on, Mike found himself navigating the harsh realities of life on the streets. Every day feels like a battle for survival, he says. Finding food, staying safe, and keeping warm are constant struggles.
Before the economic crisis, Mike spent over 20 years building a stable life for himself and his family.
The sudden loss of income didn't just take away his home, it stripped him of his identity and sense of purpose. Without a support system, he faced overwhelming challenges, from securing basic necessities to avoiding the dangers of street life.
In the midst of a bustling city, Mike often feels invisible, yearning for the chance to start over. "I miss having a place to call my own, a place where I feel secure," he shares. Mike's story sheds light on the devastating effects of economic instability and underscores the urgent need for robust support systems to help individuals break free from the cycle of homelessness. Future directions. Tackling homelessness demands innovative solutions that extend beyond conventional methods. Cutting-edge initiatives are paving the way for transformative change. Tiny homes and modular housing. Tiny homes present an affordable and scalable answer to homelessness. These compact and portable structures offer immediate shelter while ensuring privacy and safety. In cities like London, the emergence of tiny home villages has provided a dignified and temporary living environment for individuals transitioning out of homelessness. Designed with sustainable materials, these communities often feature shared spaces to cultivate a sense of belonging among residents. Moreover, modular housing projects enable rapid deployment to address urgent housing needs, minimizing the time people spend living on the streets. By integrating essential services such as counseling, job training, and healthcare into these communities, tiny homes go beyond merely providing shelter. They support the overall well-being of their residents. This forward-thinking approach serves as a vital bridge between emergency shelters and permanent housing, creating a practical pathway toward lasting stability and independence for those affected by homelessness. Social enterprise and employment programs. Social enterprises that provide employment opportunities for homeless individuals can serve as a powerful tool to restore dignity and purpose. These initiatives go beyond offering job training and work experience. They play a pivotal role in breaking down stigma, fostering social inclusion, and reintegrating participants into the broader community. Businesses like community gardens, recycling programs, and artisanal craft workshops create structured spaces where individuals can cultivate new skills, gain confidence, and experience the fulfillment of meaningful work. By engaging in these ventures, participants not only secure a stable income, but also benefit from mentorship and a supportive network that nurtures both personal and professional development. Many of these programs build partnerships with local businesses, paving the way for career opportunities that extend well beyond the social enterprise itself. The ripple effects are profound. Participants thrive, communities grow stronger, and local economies flourish, creating a culture of inclusion, empathy, and shared success. Community and individual responsibility. Volunteerism and charitable organizations. Contributing time, resources, and expertise through volunteering can profoundly impact the lives of individuals experiencing homelessness. Charitable organizations such as Shelter in Crisis play a crucial role by offering essential services like emergency housing, counseling, and job training programs. Volunteers can take part in diverse activities, including meal preparation and service, organizing clothing drives, mentoring, or offering professional skills such as legal counsel or financial planning. These efforts provide immediate assistance while fostering long-term resilience and self-sufficiency within homeless communities. Moreover, the success of these charitable organizations often depends on robust community involvement. By volunteering, individuals help expand the organization's capabilities and enhance the quality of the services they provide. Volunteerism serves as a foundational element in addressing homelessness effectively, creating a network of support that fosters transformative and enduring change for those in need. Corporate social responsibility. Businesses also play a pivotal role in combating homelessness through corporate social responsibility (CSR) initiatives. By contributing funding, forming partnerships, and encouraging employee volunteer programs, companies can make a substantial difference. CSR efforts benefit not only the broader community, but also improve a company's reputation and elevate employee morale. Companies can collaborate with local shelters and nonprofits to support housing initiatives, sponsor healthcare services, or develop job training programs tailored to homeless populations. Many businesses also encourage their employees to participate by offering paid volunteer days, organizing charity drives, or matching their contributions. By embedding CSR into their mission and values, businesses demonstrate a commitment to promoting social equity and community welfare. This proactive approach inspires other organizations to take similar actions, amplifying the collective impact of these efforts. CSR not only drives meaningful and sustainable changes for individuals experiencing homelessness, but also fosters a ripple effect that magnifies the movement to reduce homelessness across London. Conclusion. Homelessness in London is a deeply entrenched issue, demanding unified action from all corners of society. By exploring its root causes, amplifying the personal stories behind the statistics, and advocating for comprehensive solutions, we can take significant steps toward ending homelessness. At hhtraveldocumentary, our mission is to shine a light on these critical social challenges, sparking empathy and motivating meaningful change. Together, we can work towards a London where inclusion and compassion pave the way for everyone to live with dignity and security. Thank you for being part of this journey. If this story resonated with you, please like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to HH Travel Documentary for more impactful narratives.